Right, that's the last of the beetroot in, of this batch anyway. And I must admit, it's very, very hot. So I bet you've been wondering what I've been doing the last couple of weeks since I've been in the garden. Well, let's have a look and I'll give you a little tour of what's been going on. Now we're going to start off by the back of the house. I don't normally tend to show you what goes on up here, but most of all the flowers are now in, all in their pots, which is good. We just need them to start flowering. Little fruit bush over the back there. I've got another one over the back in between the two hanging basket things there. But yeah, all looking good. We've got our herb garden, or I say herb garden, it's more flower come herb garden, which is looking rather nice as well. Our little rose in the corner. Beautiful shade of pink. Little bud coming on there. Some gooseberries. A raspberry plant there. Some mint. Some more mint. This is garden mint, and this I think is, I'll have to look at the label. I'll find the label. No, it's not mint. Hang on, let's find the label. It's basil mint. Interesting. Put that back in there in case we forget what it is. All the little flowers coming up, rather nice. Rosemary, bay. Now if we quickly swing around to the other side. Now this is the cherry tree. And underneath the cherry tree we've got we've got some lettuces going on. It's a bit of a random garden. I'll explain why in a bit. Some more flowers. Alliums in there. We've also got this, what is it, a raspberry? I think it's a raspberry bush. Canes that are growing up all over the top of the hanging baskets. In here we've got tomatoes, we've got sweet peas, a few more flowers we've put in, sweet peas along the back, which I do need to tie up, I must admit. Tomatoes, we've got a cucumber in there that needs to go in. Some marigolds in between the tomatoes. A few bits over there. Some more sweet peas. Some hollyhocks. Or are they delphiniums? They might be delphiniums that are growing through the pear tree. And then we've got our little pot on the end. Now this lavender, you can see in the corner here, is self-seeded. The lavender I had in the pot that was on the floor died, but this is self-seeded, so I've just left it there. It looks beautiful. Now underneath this arch we've got our two hostas, which are coming on nice. Haven't got any flowers yet, so I'm not sure if they're going to grow blind this year or not. A few little bits to go in down there that I've placed out, just haven't got round to putting in yet. The lilies, which seem to be sort of doing a Michael Jackson lane. That's because of the pear tree, but we seem to have some extra buds on it this year. Last year, all we had was a bud at the top and a flower at the top, but this year I've got buds a little bit lower. So, should be interesting. Now, all them flowers I had in the greenhouse, we managed to get in. Well, pretty much all of them. I'd say 99% are all in, all ready. Another lily there. We've got a lupin there that's been attacked. Now, I'm also having a nightmare with the slugs this year. Slugs and snails are real pain in the backside. Another little rose in the corner. Always comes up trumps every year. Lovely violet colour. Now, moving along to what was the veggie bed. Yes, I know they're onions. We have planted this up with an array of mixtures. We've got 2 fruit bushes over the back. We have a mixture of flowers absolutely everywhere. An apple tree in the middle. More flowers, a row of lettuces in the front. Some spring onions in front of that. More flowers. And we managed to get the bean frame up as well, which did take a little bit of time. And we didn't use the canes. We used to put canes in all the way along, but we use the strings now. It's a lot easier and it frees up canes for other jobs. We've got some beetroot in as well, a couple of sunflowers and a few more flowers. This little area over here is what's been commandeered by the new family pet. It's nice and shady and he's taking a rather interest in the dog next door. He's also been running behind the ivy bush behind there. So we've only now got flowers at the front. So a little wildlife area in the corner there under the pond. For all them nice little bugs that eat the aphids. We've mixed in some French bean plants with marigolds under there. Now, I cut this back yesterday, I think it was, and didn't realise how tall these had grown. So we keep coming along, pulling them out, just trying to get them to go over the top so we can see the flowers. Some more French beans, marigolds, a few little more flowers. We've topped the apple tree up and I'm quite excited about this apple tree this year because we've got lots of apples. Now we've had the drop, so everything on here should come to maturity. Although I think I need to have a little pick through this one. There seems to be a lot of weight on that branch. Now up on the back patio, outside the greenhouse, we've been putting in the tomatoes. I've just been putting them everywhere, to be honest. And in between them, we've got some onions as well. Spring onions, I might add. Some daisies. Another tomato plant in a pot. The reason that's in a pot is that in that corner is where the arbour used to go right up to there. So under there is full of concrete. So we put a pot on that. More tomatoes, tied up, staked up. Another hanging basket, which I think I forgot to water last night. So I better do that in a minute. And for this year, what we've done along the back here is we've put the last of our chilli plants. along there. Now onto the greenhouse. Now everything has changed since the last time you see inside this greenhouse. And we are all set for summer. Our tomatoes are already in. We've put some chilli plants in between the tomatoes. So we've got 3 tomato plants and a chilli plant in between them like that. Over the back, we've got 2 cucumbers there, 2 cucumbers there, and if we swing around, another 2 cucumbers there, and in this corner, we've got a melon. Now, the idea is, sorry about that, just to give you an idea of how hot it is, the camera's overheated. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes. So, the melon and the cucumbers. Now I normally have like a wooden trellis that I put up the side here. But this year, I found this in the cupboard and I think that's gonna have to do. Which would be ideal. It is the same width. I'll try to do this one-handed. It's the same width as the glass, pretty much. So yeah, that'll do that lovely. And the dog has started. We've just had a couple of people come in next door to cut the grass and do their gardening. And I don't think my dog likes them. Now what we got here is the last of the tomatoes. 6 left, well actually 5 left. I've already put 1 in. But these are the ones that were in the greenhouse that we sowed a little bit later. They were a bit small, but they are now ready for potting on. And what we've got, get me a little list. We've got a Michael Pollen green, a pink boar, a Captain Lucky, a golden accordion, Dr. Waikey yellow, and a black and brown boar. Now these are going to go into pots. Now I'm running out of pots at the moment. So the rest of the things I've got there are going to have to go into the garden somewhere. So I hope you like the tour of the garden on a very, very hot day at the middle of June. And it's too hot for a cup of tea, way too hot. So we're going to have a glass of cloudy, ice cold lemonade. Still got some other things to go in. We've still got a couple of sunflowers there that need to go in. We've got a couple of little pots of peas, if I can pick them up. Need to go in somewhere. Leeks, I need to deal with the leeks. They was at the back of the greenhouse when I was sorting out in there, and they was a bit dry. So we've put them in soak, let them soak away. So yeah, everything is looking rather good. I'm especially happy with the greenhouse though. That is all set for the summer. We've got flowers on the tomatoes in the greenhouse, and the tomatoes I've got just over the back here, I've actually got the first fruit. So yeah, very happy. So till the next one, take care. If you are lucky enough to get the good weather and the sun, enjoy it. because I doubt very much if it's going to last. Keep the gardens watered. Water, water, water. It's imperative that you do the watering, including yourself. But bye for now.